Okay. Okay, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat pagi dan salam sejahtera. Nama saya Muhammad Faizal Zulkifli. I'm the Business Marketing Executive for eLearning Minds Group Sdn Bhd. And everyone is very friendly to me, starting from the registration, the MC. Because we are doing the recording today, the technical person, everyone is very friendly. So thank you. I feel the warm welcome from everyone. And let's talk about a video solution on learning. Okay, when we talk about this video solution on e-learning, there are certain trends. I believe you have heard from Dr. Azhar just now. We are talking about MOOC. Who knows what MOOC stands for? Massive online ke open dulu? Massive online open course. Okay. The second trend will be the distant learning. Lecturer don't have to be in the class. Lecturer boleh mengajar daripada pejabat dia, office dia, dan student can be in their hostel ataupun rumah kediaman. Okay. The third trend will be flipped classroom, di mana lecturer akan bagi kita learning material first. Masa dalam quiz, we do some activities instead of teaching di dalam kelas. And the first person is blended learning, where kita ada e-learnings and also a traditional learning. Okay, the common challenge, bila kita cakap pasal common challenge, some of the people are not ready for the technology. Kita ada distant learning, kita ada communication, Skype, Zoom. People tak bersedia untuk kita kita laksanakan e-learning. And the second problem is technology. Sometimes people are ready to do this, but the technology are not there. In terms of the university is not procuring the correct system and all that. But the most important part is the content. Think of it as like a library. Kita ada library cantik, besar. The library is very big, but there's no book inside. What's the point of library, right? But I believe when it comes to content, universities and educational parties, we have courses, we have classes and all that. Okay? So no worries on that. We are talking about millennials. Nowadays, I believe most of you here are students. These are the platform that we're using. Kita pergi kelas for 2 hours, balik YouTube, tengok YouTube for 6 hours. This is how we learn. New millennial learns. This is how we learn. Okay? Sometimes the YouTube even give you notification. You need to take a break. You have been spending 3 hours watching videos. Even YouTube is worried about us. But this is how we learn nowadays. Okay? In statistically, 50 million users creating content shared in YouTube. This is the studies by YouTube. And 1/3 users of internet is watching videos. And 300 hours of video di-upload setiap minit. Semasa kita bercakap ni, setiap minit 300 jam video di-upload di YouTube setiap minit. Okay, for today we are bring our simple solution. We are so proud to say that our solution is customizable, simple to use, senang digunakan, high productivity. You just record and it's done. Portable, as we said, for today we bring the system. One of the system is actually live streaming what we are doing right now, and easy to learn. We don't have some degree in video recording for this. Okay, we call our solution UStudio and PStudio. More on that later. Let's go one by one. You can see here, this is how we set up our UStudio. UStudio is actually a 2-dimensional virtual environment recording solutions. The one that we carry today is both UStudio and PStudio. But as you can see from the slides, right, there will be a green screen environment and also camera, presenter slides, UStudio system, and the presenter is connected to the wireless microphone. Okay, who here knows what is the function of the green screen? Okay, it's the environment. Kalau kita tengok berita Astro Awani, they are not actually in the studio. They are actually in the green screen environment. The green screen, it doesn't have to be green screen. The traditional ways of it is a green screen, so that's why it's called a green screen. It can be blue, it can be purple, or whatever color. But we use a system called chroma key to hide out the main domain color of the environment. So for example, I'm standing here, I'm wearing a blue shirt, then my background is green. So we hide out the entire background and put it into an environment. We always joke to our client and customer, say, we can put you in the surface of sun, but you won't be burned. Kita letak dekat matahari, tapi kita takkan terbakar. That's the quality and that's the beauty of the green screen. And we also joke, because we have this cloth of green screen, kita ada kain hijau green screen. If you watch Harry Potter, kalau kita pakai green screen tu, we are actually penanggal, only kepala sahaja yang floating around. So that is the function of green screen. We use this system called chroma key to hide out the domain color of the environment. Okay, this is last year in September when it's not my fault. Okay, this is actually last year. Happen again? Test. Okay, this is actually last year punya event kita buat di Magic di Cyberjaya. This is how we set this thing up. So it's a portable green screen we can bring everywhere. This is how it looks like. You can see the monitor here. We are using 2 monitors with 1 operator, and the environment is in the green environment. Maybe I can show you some sample for you to understand further. Okay. You can see from this green screen, our presenter, Miss Eunice in this case, is actually standing in front of the green screen from the left side. We can see her PowerPoint slide is popping into the environment. This is how students learn. For me, to be honest, educational parties like universities in Malaysia does not implement this solution that much. But given the fact we are from industry itself, our corporate clients such as financial institution like banking, say IMB, Afinbank, Bank Rakyat, any banks, they started to implement the video learnings already. Okay, on the right side it's pretty fun. It's actually the IUCell. Last year we do in UIA, we record the entire system as well. As a matter of fact, if you can see from here, there are 2 cameras set up. One is being held by Miss Eunice at the back there. You can see the camera is actually a very smart camera. He can detect my movement, but it needs to control. Okay, the second camera is actually controlled by Mr. Faris here. Faris, say hi to everyone. So Faris is controlling the presenter's camera. Okay, we set up 2 cameras. You see in the environment, you can see the presenter and also a PowerPoint slide by the presenter. This is one of the examples. Remember, just now I mentioned about the financial institution is imply these technologies. This is from CIMB. Okay. This is a former CEO of Ferrari.
And that's a straight line.
The way we record it, he's moving around, but the camera is actually capturing his movement on the side. But on the right side is his PowerPoint slide. Usually we pay this, as I mentioned, he's a former CEO of Ferrari. Whenever he came Malaysia for 2-hour talk, we paid them 50,000 ringgit Malaysia. So this kind of training, is actually very valuable. So for those people who tak dapat join the training, we can capture the video, we send it to their YouTube's or Facebook, internal CIMB account. Okay, this is a Q&A session where camera is capturing his movement. This is for hall recording. The second one, the third example is quite interesting. Let me see whether I can play it. Okay, this is from our company called Money Compass, where their core business is on financial educational. Okay, so he is actually standing in front of the green screen, but all the entire environment is controlled by our people. The white background, subtitles, and also PowerPoint coming left and right is controlled by our system.
They pay for an ice cream or the bowl of noodles.
Okay, we're not going to hear his talk. Any question for UStudio so far? No, thank you. Okay, let's go to P Studio. The second solution that we carry for today is P Studio, called Personal Studio. Okay, the P Studio, given the fact that it's personal, is much more constrained to one-person operations. If you can see, the setup is very simple. It requires a green screen. It's a very portable green screen. Kita macam pasar malam punya, kita boleh buka, kita boleh tutup, dan kita boleh carry everywhere we go. And using one simple NUC system. NUC system is actually a CPU unit, which about this big. Macam CPU kita, computer, monitor, dan the CPU unit is about this high, right? But the NUC system from Intel, we work together with Intel for this particular thing, is about this size, but much more powerful than usually our computer are. Okay, then the presenter is connected to the mic, Logitech mic there, the Razer mic, and also a monitor for her to see the interaction. Let's see some example. This is actually the sample that we brought from our colleague from eLearning Minds. This is actually teaching a part of the chemistry, elephant toothpaste in chemical engineering. Let's go further. Okay, in this case, she actually fetched the video from YouTube from her laptop presentation in her entire green screen to be shown to the learners. Maybe I can skip forward. Okay, in this case, on the other hand, since that she's using a touchscreen computer, nowadays we have Surface, we have some technologies, computer with the capabilities of writing on the screen. She is actually writing a formula for elephant toothpaste in the computer. So imagine the right side is your student, it's you yourself as a student. You learn from your teacher. This is your teacher. She's teaching you chemistry on elephant toothpaste. This is how formula looks like. This is going to be the exam in the few months. So this is how it works. This is the same example, actually. It's actually our client from our partners in China, unfortunately. Okay? So, the P Studio, you learn about UStudio and P Studio. As a matter of fact, for P Studio, you can visit our booth outside. You can experience yourself. Kita akan set up you in the green environment. We can put you in any kind of environment, and you can record your lecture, and we can provide the video directly to you. It's very fast. Once you start record, you click stop, and then the video is ready for you. You can upload in your Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Okay? Our booth is outside. Please do visit. Okay, what is the function of this thing? So 4 distinctive function, live lecture and conference, like what we're having right now, using the UStudio, we are using it for live lecture and conference. And for online discussion, for P Studio online discussion. So for example, after the class you don't understand what your lecturer has just taught you, you can call your lecturer using this Skype, using Zoom, using GoToMeeting and all that. More on that later. And also lecture recording. For some courses like, I'm not sure whether UTeM have this, we have, back in my university we have TITAS. Yeah, we have TITAS, right? This is actually a very common course. Every year student have to enroll, new student have to enroll. If we record one time for TITAS education, for TITAS course, it can be enrolled forever and ever. The lecturer doesn't have to be in the class anymore. You can online learning for a course for like TITAS and all that. Okay? Lecture recording. And distant learning, like I mentioned earlier, the student doesn't have to be in the class, the teacher doesn't have to be in the class. You can learn from home, online learning or distant learning. This is what we mentioned by live event just now. Application for online discussion. There are a lot of platforms out there for online discussion. We only use WhatsApp call. We only use Skype. There are actually a more professional way of communicating, such as Zoom, video, Polycom, Cisco, Connect Pro, and QQ. Okay, these are the options that we have. Application, record lecture. We are traditional lecture. Traditional lecture and flipped classroom is different. Traditional lecture have to come to the class, mengajar, lepas tu student balik rumah buat homework activities. But on flipped classroom activities, the lecture can be recorded, sent to the student akan view the lecture, masuk kelas, have you watched the lecture that I give you to watch, then you straight away can do the activities. It saves times and students have other activities as well. Okay. These are the application for distance learning, nothing much on that. Last but not least, I would like to talk about my company where we focus on the content, consultancy, training and tools in terms of e-learnings. These are our key technology partners. When it comes to contents, we have Articulate, Reactivity, Camtasia, e-learning brothers. These are the content solution, and we are the certified trainers for some of the courses from Articulate. Nothing much on that. And these are our proud possession of client. You can see from the left there are banking institution, financial institution, it's either banking or insurance. You can see a corporate from KPMG up to KWSP, corporate and government in the middle, and the left side is the education. We cater for corporate educations and also corporate education, private and government. Okay, I think that's all for me. I don't have much time for this session. There's only 15 minutes of my time. I think it's worth it. And we are actually having a booth outside, and it's only fair for me to introduce my friend who are here today. We have Safaris, who handle our technical team. Safaris, say hi to everyone. Safaris and Miss Eunice, you can see from my video just now. Miss Eunice is also handling our technical point. So there's another booth outside, Miss Alice. You can talk to her if you wanted to record a video using a green screen. She can provide you with the video. You can start to record. We can give you the video right away. So I hope you have fun with this training. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Faisal. Please remain on the podium. I think if you have any questions, I think it would be better if you can meet Mr. Faisal and the team personally outside of the booth. Now, again, I would like to invite Yang Berbahagia Associate Professor Dr. Said Najimuddin to present a token of appreciation to Mr. Faisal.